Good morning everyone, Dr. Nat here. So we are continuing with activity number 2 for lab number 7. So let's see what that is. Where is my slide? Oh, it's here. So this is activity number 2. So we have the dimensions over here and also over here. So we can start with this guy first, or we can also start with this guy first. Doesn't really matter. But I'm going to start with this one first. And we have a box over here which is 25 by 15. 25 by 15. So let's try that. So 25, enter. Oops, this is not what I mentioned. Delete that. So first, this is going to be 25 by 15. So this is like super small over here. 25 by 15. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Looking back at the PowerPoint, let's see, 25, and this is 15, and another box which is 10, and it has a gap over here of 2.5 and 2.5 down here, which means that 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. So this is 15. So basically it's supposed to be at the midpoint, right? The 10, this length 10 should be starting from the midpoint. And what is the length over here? It would be the same length as this guy over here, which is 6. So 10 by 6. Okay, so let's make a line starting at the midpoint. Oops, I need to go by 6, enter. And then I need to make a line that is 5 going upwards and connecting back to over here. Why is it not trying to connect? Enter. So now I'm just going to mirror this guy because I can specify the first point and the second point, and then I'm going to trim the inside. Okay, if you have another way to do this, by all means please do it. And then looking back at this guy over here, we have boxes down here as well. So our box has a length of 3, and this extends to this guy over here, which is 20. No, it's not 25. So this is the camera lens, right? The camera lens has a diameter. The outermost is 20. So this should be a 20 for sure. And the second diameter is 16. So this should be a 20 and a 16 if we were to try to align this, because I can't really see. Okay, let's try to align these two guys together and see if they berjodoh ke tak. They are meant to be together or not. Yes, they are. So this one is supposed to be the 20 diameter, and what about this guy? This is the second one. So 20 and 16. 20, 16, and then this is 3 and 4. Okay. 20 and 16 and 3 and 4. So I'm going to use line again. Snapping at the midpoint, I'm going to go for 3 and 4, so that should be a 7 down, going down. And then this guy down here, it was a 16, so it's 8 down here. And going up, it should be, what was it, 4? I'm going to connect these two, enter. And then another one is supposed to be 20, which is 20 divided by 2 is 10. And going up by 3. Correct. Enter. So now I am going to trim unnecessary, but these are necessary. Okay, I'm going to trim these, and I think, okay, so done. So now I'm going to mirror. This guy over here. I should not have deleted the line because I need it, but maybe I don't. Erase source objects, no. So now I have my lens. I hope it's correct. This is supposed to be 3 and this is supposed to be 4. So let's take a look back at the PowerPoint. Let's see. Okay. So this is supposed to be 4, this is supposed to be 3, and this is 20 and 16. Okay, great. So now we are left with this part over here. This one is, so the down part is 8. So I'm trying to get this line over here, and I'm supposed to go by 8. Enter, and this part on the top is 3. 3, enter. Okay, and then I have a circle, if I'm not mistaken. I have a circle over here with a radius of 5. Okay, circle, specify center, and I have a radius of 5, and I have a line that goes to the circle, and it's tangent. So I need to use the tangent function. Okay, so your snap mode, right click on it and select tangent if you haven't. So I'm going to do that again. Select tangent. So now go for your line from here to here. This is the symbol for tangent. This is where you want it. Enter. So now you can trim it, whatever that is unnecessary, and there you have it. But wait, we're not done yet. This is not a 3D model yet. And something to take note of is that the lens is actually circular in shape instead of a block, right? We see the hidden lines. Aha. So basically, we don't need this over here. We should draw the circle or the cylinder in the 3D view later. So I'm going to delete that part first, and we'll try to extrude a circle out of the box later. So let's delete this part over here. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one first, Christ. And we are going to view this in SW isometric. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do before I use the command extrude or press pull is to join these specific objects over here. Now this guy is, I need to make this a box over here. So let me do that. Okay, so now I am joining them as one, and I'm going to extrude this guy or press pull this guy specifically by 21. How did I know that it should be 21? Let's see. So this is supposed to be 21 because it says so. Just kidding. Let's find out where we find out that it is supposed to be 21. So the length of this. Okay, so how did I know it was 21? So this is a square, right? This is a square. So this is 25 and this is also 25. How did I know it was a square? Because we have a circle going on here, but the sides are equal the gaps are equal. So I know that it's a square, so this is 25 and this is supposed to be 25. And this gap over here is a 9 minus 5, which is 4. So 25 minus with this guy over here, this gap over here, leaves us with 21. So I'm extruding this guy by 21. Okay, and the next one would be so for the body of the camera, if you look over here, we have what do you call this, satah condong or an inclined plane. So instead of going 25, we have to go by another 5, which gives us 30, and later on we're going to try to make this an inclined plane by 5 in height. Okay, so extruding by, or I can just press or pull. Let me join everything first as usual. It is already joined, great. So press pull by 30, and this guy, I need to join them first. No, wait, do not be selected. I do not want you. Okay, join. And I am supposed to extrude this by 21 as well. Okay, this guy over here. Oh, it's a mesh, which means that it's not connected as a solid. So we have to connect everything together and join them together so that they become happy. So now we can press pull this guy by 21. So now it says solid. Great. Enter. Okay, so now this is what we have. Moving on. So we need to slice this guy over here so that we can get the inclined plane, right? So we can't do it in this current coordinate or in this current view because our x and y is down here, which is not where we want to slice it. So we have to change that. So first I'm typing UCS, this guy over here. I'm going to specify the point of origin, which is this face, and I want my x and y to be perpendicular. I want it to be on this face basically. Let me try to put it here. And my y over here. Set. So my y and x is on the face over here. Great. So now we're going to slice it. Okay, so I need to slice down by 5, right? So what I'm gonna do is make a marker for that using line. Make that 5 and going over here. How does this feel? Wrong. Okay. 5. Okay, escape. This looks bad. Okay, again. So line, making a marker down by 5. Okay, enter. Okay, so hopefully that's a good marker. So next is slice and select objects to slice. Obviously this guy over here. Select the starting point. I'm going to go down by 5. I already made a marker down here, and the second point would be over here. This is where I want to slice the object. Enter. So this is the part that I'm slicing. First of all, trim the line or the marker that we made earlier. Oh, I cannot for some reason. Let's do that later. So now let's get rid of this slice, delete. And I am going to select this and delete it. Selecting this and deleting it. So now let's see our full view of this guy, how great it looks, how bad it looks. So it looks great. It looks like the picture that we want. Next, we need to draw the lens. Let's look at the photo again. So this is what we need to do. We have a circle or a cylinder of 20, 16, and 12, and their heights are 3 and 4. What would be this one? So this is going to be flat, I think. The third circle is going to be flat. It's not going to be extruded. So we only have 2 heights and then the glass part of the lens, right? So 3, 4. This guy is 3 and this guy is 4. So 20 and 16, 3 and 4. Okay. 20 and 16, 3 and 4. The first thing that I need to do is specify a new face. I want to select this face. Trying my best to make this perpendicular. So I'm back in SW isometric view. So now we need to make a circle from the midpoint with 20 diameter, which means it's only 10 in radius, and another circle from the midpoint. It has a diameter of 16, which means that it has a radius of 8, and another one would be 12, which is 6, right? Skip circle. Again, using the same point. That was a 12, so it's a 6. Enter. Okay. So now we have to extrude or press pull our lens into being. This middle one is 7. This guy over here is a 3. Okay, so let's try doing that. 7 and a 3. Let me try to view this in conceptual. Okay, so press pull. So this guy in the middle. Oh, I forgot. We need to get rid of this line. And now we can go for our press. So this part over here, oh, I don't know what's going on. This part, oh, this part over here is supposed to be a hello. What's going on? Escape. I'm going to extrude this circle by 3, this one by 7, and this one I'm not going to extrude it. So let's try that. Okay, I'm going to start with the middle part first. So going by 7, and then this guy by 3. So now I have my camera. It looks good. But we're not done yet. We need to place this in a template, in our A4 template, which shows all the 3 views and also the isometric view. So I'll see you in the next activity. Bye-bye.